Alright, so this week we're doing another one of those quick videos again, and this time it's because we just concluded Lambda Build's escape from Black Mesa, and everyone here at LambdaGeneration is involved in the judging process. We have gotten over 30 submissions this time around, so this is quite a lot of work, which is why this video is not really as long as others. Sorry about that, I promise I have a much spookier and much bigger video planned for Halloween week though. It's something you're gonna want to look out for, trust me. In the meantime, do you remember a little mod called Signal Lost? And remember when its first demo came out? Well, that was apparently over a year ago already. Can you believe it? I remember playing this demo like it was yesterday. Anyway, Jane Thrace, the developer of Signal Lost, has posted a brand new update article on ModDB, and it has some more information about the second chapter in it. Ooh, let's have a look.
LambdaGeneration.
Before we get into this newly posted update, let me bring you up to speed about what Signal Lost is exactly, how it got started, and why you should absolutely play Chapter 1 if you haven't yet. And if you really haven't yet, shame on you. Seriously, what the heck? Signal Lost is essentially a mod that completely reimagines Half-Life Uplink from the ground up. Half-Life Uplink being the demo version of Half-Life that you could play back in the day. Half-Life Uplink includes levels from a chapter of Half-Life that were actually cut. In Signal Lost, you will fight your way through many cool locations like the Central Command and Communications Center, a freight yard, a gigantic satellite array, and eventually you make your way through the X-Lab complex, where your sleep paralysis demon probably lives. Signal Lost was originally revealed on Jane's Twitter earlier in 2021, and the first gameplay reveal video was published to YouTube in early May of 2021. It showed a full 8 minutes of gameplay from the first chapter of the mod, and it already looked super atmospheric, and many people almost immediately wanted to get their hands on this. At least I sure did. An official teaser was then uploaded to YouTube and posted to ModDB on September 25th, revealing that the first chapter will release on the 19th of October 2021. And hey, it sure did, and people absolutely loved it. We even covered it on the channel when it released, so if you want to see that video, then click the I in the corner right now. There was one more media update from Jane after that, but then it kind of went quiet for a bit, at least on the ModDB side of things. On Twitter, Jane did share some stuff here and there, but no big new articles anymore. That is, until the 19th of October, literally 1 day ago from the time this video has been published. In the article named 1 year later, Jane is going to explain to us exactly what's going to happen with Chapter 2, and she shows us a bit more of Chapter 2 as well, so let's get straight into it. She starts off writing about how the mod has greatly exceeded her expectations in terms of success and the amount of people playing the mod, and that the feedback has been great and probably very useful for the future chapters. This is followed by an image of Chapter 2, named Uplink, where we can very clearly see the big-ass satellite that we have to align. You may recognize this set piece from Half-Life Uplink, only slightly upgraded. You know, got some new paint. From the beginning of 2022 until about September, Jane has been working extremely hard on Signal Lost Chapter 2. It's said here that every level currently exists in one form already, some being more near the finish line than others. Your mission in Chapter 2 is to give the all clear to the US NRC to remove the lockdown status that currently keeps the X-Lab inaccessible. In order to get there, you'll need to make your way through 3 major areas that you can get to whenever you so please, and in no particular order. Each of these areas practically contain their own mini chapter, and all of these areas are bound together by the primary communications facility that you enter at the end of Chapter 1. These mini chapters make Chapter 2 about twice as long as that Chapter 1 was. And hey, I'm absolutely not opposed to be playing through the maps that Jane is showing off in this next segment of the media update. We get to have a look at the outside of Sector F Archival Labs, which was apparently once a hub for research and innovation, especially in sonic weaponry. Just look at how vibrant this looks, man. Jane does some amazing color work in her maps. I wonder if she uses some kind of trick for this, like sticking to a specific color palette, or maybe she creates a color script of some kind? I would definitely like to know. The inside of the labs also look absolutely amazing. Every story of this lobby is lovingly lit and detailed, making this place look lived in. Like it actually once was a bustling hub for research and innovation. And the lighting falling out of the skylight, I'm a sucker for such things. We also get to take a look at a bathroom with a zombie just casually having a late night snack, and a closer look at the entrance of the secure file holding and specialized research department of the archival labs. Pretty cool. And now we get to have a look at the data control, primary power, and core subsystems place. And just like the previous area we checked out, the detail levels here are off the chart. There's paper littered everywhere, machinery has dense details and lots of brushwork, and of course, the lighting is top-notch. Just like Jane mentions here though, there is no money in the world that would make me want to work in that area. It probably smells like machine grease, oil, and sweaty old trousers there. Yuck. And apparently, that's kind of it for the media update. Jane closes off by promising that she has some more cool stuff to show us next year, and she also talks about when we could potentially see this new chapter release. The current plan is to release in the summer of 2023, but that could obviously change if the mod's just not ready yet, or if Jane bumps into problems, etc. Jane also states that she's going to be working on Starlight again for the remainder of 2022. Starlight being another one of her mods, which actually has very little to do with Half-Life itself. If you like good-looking stuff though, I highly recommend you check that mod out as well. I'm actually really looking forward to be seeing more of that mod too. And that's all for Signal Lost for now. If you want to show Jane your support, then go follow her on Twitter and join her Discord server. She'll be posting development updates on there for all of her projects. Of course, I wish Jane the best of luck with everything she's doing. I've been following her work for quite some time now, and I just can't get over how well she nails the art direction for her mods. Easily some of the best looking stuff in the Half-Life community.